I listened to Dr. Mummy Saraki, bless your heart, girl, who has a channel called Wake Up Africa with Dr. Mummy Saraki, and she mentioned something the other day in one of her videos about maintaining your peace at all costs. Maintain your state of peace at all costs. Okay, and that simply means your firewall, which is your shield. That's your crystalline shield. Okay? And the reason that is important is because you're going to be under increasing attack by central nervous systems that are in diseased states of mind, or if you will, they're running distorted waves because they're not experiencing the one, which means they're not experiencing being a balanced radio set, which means their software. They're not tuned in to the stars, which means that the frequencies that are coming in through the sun, those codes aren't firing in order for them to clear the distortions, which means they're clearing their miasma body and recovering what it is that they lost as a result of the memories that are held in records of fall, right? So what you have is folks that are time looping. They're caught in that time loop. They're caught in that spiral, okay? And that becomes a binary competitive game, particularly when it comes to sharing information and sharing knowledge, because you're learning at a higher rate of speed. That's why they hate us. Okay? They hate the one. Okay? They hate what love is. That's where you get into war and peace. That's binary. Right? Love and hate, that's binary. There's only one. That's an eternal love vibration. That's what it means to be one. That's what I do as a polarity integrator. Okay, and so as that relates to the polarity side of that game, right? It's simple to communicate that to somebody, right? And then they can say, yeah, I know that. Okay, well, it's one thing to know that, but it's another thing to be that. That's a beloved. Which means you've learned how to integrate yourself into the one, to experience being one with the one, which is a single pole, which is the first candle power, which is the eternal sun, which is the eternal spirit of fire. That's the first atom seed. That's the first power. Now, I could say that. How long did it take for me to say that? Okay? I can say that to somebody and it will not get translated. Because then what will happen is the next thing you know is this is, and I've been dealing with this since I was 4 years of age. Now I end up in a ping pong ball game of competing for knowledge of what we've all learned together. No, and this is like when I was a child. There's your journey. You're writing your life book. Your life book belongs to you. You know what free will is, and you're a free will spirit. How fast are you learning? You're a learner. I'm a learner. You're on your learning journey. I'm on my learning journey. Okay, so I'm choosing the teachers that I choose to hang out with because I'm learning at a higher rate of speed, which means I'm learning through spirit and an eternal sun. I'm learning through what love is. I'm learning through a beloved because I realize I'm being loved. So I realize that love is the most powerful intelligence because it's the highest creative intelligence. That's the unified field. That's the EFFI field. So QI is not compatible with the EFFI field. So if you want to know what's going on in the universe, then you want to ask the one. And the one is always there. Right? So what happens sometimes is when you're sharing information and you're in a conversation with folks, right? And the next thing you know is you're playing ping pong. I'm not going to play a binary game with you. Okay? Because that's what it is, ping pong. I know this, you know this. I know this, you know this. Stop. What happens is when we start a conversation with each other, I'm sharing with you what it is that I've learned through the course of my learning journey, right? And then there's what you've learned that is represented by the library that you're running. And we're sharing libraries of experiences that we both had, right? And so when this begins to happen, and then you begin to realize that